Hello there, Ray here, and I'm joined by Not Associated.
Hey,
And behind us, we have designed a high-efficiency sweet berry farm. Today we'll be going over how this farm works, as well as some of the mechanics of it. So this sweet berry farm works similar to the other designs that we showed, where we have some berry bushes that are growing inside, and then we use the Fox ability to take the berries off the bushes to automate the system. So what we have is a bunch of cubicles with Fox inside them, and we actually discovered that foxes are able to reach all the way down and harvest the berries from at least one block away. So with this distance, they're able to harvest them, but they're not able to eat them. So the fox harvests the berries, and then they'll just fall down as an item on top of this large area here, similar to this berry right here. And then we have underneath is just a hopper minecart that is on rails. It'll come along and it'll pick up all the items, and then it will eventually make it back to its unloading station, which Associated stuck it nice and tight right up against the side here. It looks really beautiful. And you can see how many berries we got. We got a crazy amount of berries. We've only been here for maybe an hour or so. And yeah, it really produces a lot of berries. It's a high efficiency farm. Now the foxers are even able to reach the berry bushes that are directly underneath of the walls that separate them. So right in here you can see we also got berry bushes, but the foxes from either side can actually come in and harvest these. So they have a pretty good reach. Now, when you first load the farm up from unloaded chunks, the foxes are able to harvest the berries and also grab one of the berries and eat them. It's very strange. We don't quite understand why that is the case. But then afterwards, once they have went through that process, every harvest that they do from thereafter, they will not be able to eat the berries. But you'll still see the same kind of actions as you've seen in the previous farm, where they'll hold it in their mouth for like one game tick, and then the item will drop down onto the ground. Now, the reason why we have foxes in their own little cubicles is because when we open the whole area up, they all kind of pathfind to the same kind of berry bush to try to harvest it. Very similar to that you see villagers with crop farms. If you have too many villagers, they all kind of run towards the same crop and try to harvest it at the same time. So we keep them separate so they're not all crowding around one spot. This way they just work in their little area and they're extremely efficient. Now with this up here, they're always able to constantly be harvesting. So after they do harvest one, they have a little cooldown period before they harvest another one. So you can see this guy here, he harvests most of his around the area. We haven't harvested this one yet. And then after he waits a little while, then he'll come over there and harvest that one as well. Now you could always build this farm with just a couple foxes inside and let them run around the whole area, but it's not going to be as efficient as if you have foxes in small cubicles as this. Now, foxes will try to sleep if there is some blocks above them during the daytime, so you gotta make sure to keep this exposed to skylight. Otherwise, building this up can be pretty simple. As you can see, you can just put in the area with some blocks. Now you do need to make sure that the berry bushes have some sky access, so you don't want to do this completely out of like cobblestone. Make sure to put in some blocks of glass or something transparent so that light can go down and keep the berry bushes constantly growing. Then there's just a layer of dirt or grass just to put the berry bushes on top, and then some rails as well as a platform to put the rails on top of. You don't need to put any of this extra walling around it, that's just for looks. And then once you get the farm built up, you should have extreme amounts of berries as we got here. I got a tweet from one of you guys saying that you tried Fortune, you thought Fortune might actually work if the fox is holding the tool that has Fortune in his mouth when he's harvesting the berries. And we went ahead and tried it. We gave him a Fortune 1000 axe, and he did a couple of different harvesting of the berry there, and the results is that it was no difference. The fortune only works for players if they actually break the bush. So if the fox would have broke the bush, then you would probably see the fortune. But since he just harvested, he doesn't actually apply the fortune. But the looting still works on the fox, even though they have removed the OP armor. Now they also came out with the B snapshot, so this is 19W8B. And in this one they fixed a bunch of crashes. There was some weird behavior happening to do with tile entities. So essentially if you would place down like a chest and remove that chest and place down a dropper, you would cause the server to crash. And I'll put some pictures of that down in the description if you're curious. But yeah, with this B snapshot you can see we actually got some other bugs. The crashing has stopped, but notice how this minecart doesn't like to take this curved rails. We know some other weird stuff. So hopefully they'll fix this as well. But it does kind of make you wonder what exactly they're trying to change here. A high efficiency berry farm for your very own survival worlds. So if you guys would like to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to go ahead and subscribe. If you guys did find this video interesting, we'd really appreciate if you go ahead and like it and share it with someone you know. If you guys have any other suggestions to do with this farm, please tell us in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!
bye.